Hello Leo, what does this year hold for you? What does 2023 have on its agenda for you? If you're watching this, maybe this reading is for you. So Leo, what does 2023 hold for you? About to have a look. The first thing that you do have around you in connection with this year is all about adjustments, and the more flexible you are, the better it's going to be. It does indicate that throughout this period of time, you're really looking at ways in which you are able to formulate the right plans, the right goals. You may feel like you've crossed this ground before, you've been down this pathway before, but this time you're doing it smarter and wiser. And the best part about this is that once you get through the time of January and February into the time of September and October, that's when you start seeing everything balancing out the best. And this is fantastic for agreements, it's fantastic for litigations, it's fantastic for putting things into where you feel that you need to, and you need it officially to be notarized or to be looked at. It shows here you're looking at the harmony and balance that you're wishing to put into your plans and your goals, with some great successes to come out. So it's a really favorable year for accomplishment and achieving that which you've set to do. You'll find around the home and the family that this is quite a bit of sorting out here. Now you might find you between places, you might be finding there's a bit of change on the horizon here. Because of this, you may be seeing at times that you feel a little bit lost. The product of this is that once you start moving through that which you need to do between March, April and May, you actually start to find yourself being able to tidy up and disconnect. Now the devil in reverse often means that there's a break of agreements, there's a discontinuation on a real estate. If you're buying, selling, if you're shifting or moving, you're reforming, and because of this you're letting go. And this could be where you feel a little bit lost, because part of you is looking for things to be a lot more happier and relaxed, and maybe you're coming out of one of those situations where you've had to put in a little bit more harder energy or a little bit more time to get plans going. And because of this, you may be feeling that little sense of anxiousness. Am I on the right track? Is this going to be okay? But it does show here with the Four of Swords that situations will come into play and that you will find yourself in a more relaxed position. So it just takes a little bit more time and energy. You are focusing on the well-being of everything happening, and maybe also around you on how you're going to handle it, but I do feel things will be okay. So you come up in your career goals and aspirations. Now this is a very big time in which you're able to see where you need to process circumstances more diligently. Now this means that you're looking at every aspect of information around you, you're nitpicking at everything to be perfect, and because of this you may be finding yourself quite surprisingly going through this stage of feeling really frustrated. Maybe you're overthinking matters. So this is your energy around March, April and May, right through to September, October and November is about change, bringing things into a new way, and in doing so you open up some very positive doorways. This is going to help you, especially if you've been talking about this for some time. You've got someone there supporting those next steps, so those goals are going to be achieved, and in doing so you're going to see the pressure lifted. This is perfect for anyone in marketing, buying, selling or design. If you're in anything connected to that, this is a chance for you to really pop things up into the next level for yourself, and in doing so you may be finding yourself being able to be more proactive in developing what you believe is the perfect position or job area for yourself or even business. You will find that this year around the finances, look, a little bit of uncertainty or a bit of trepidation sitting there. That will lift after June, going into the time of the month of August when everything will start to balance itself out. For those that are renovating and putting in bathrooms or wet areas or a pool, just watch it. The money's going to go out quicker than you expect, but you will get what you really are purchasing. So it is showing here it will work out just fine. And for those that aren't, it's okay, because you're just seeing this as a time in enjoying your finances and spending on things that you would really like to do. Some may want to go on a cruise or take a trip away or a holiday or a break. You have the financial funds to be able to do this, and therefore you'll see this as a time in which you're able to finish off some of those plans that you had sitting on the back burner there for a little while and financially benefit from this. Your health and your well-being. Look, guys, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not diagnosing, but this year brings in abundance. Now, abundance can come in two ways. It means you add weight on. It means that you tend to find yourself, you know, like got a lot more going on. But the other part of abundance is the positivity. So you see this in your thinking, the way that you are doing what you've planned on doing, the way that you feel that you're integrating with other areas of your life. This is going to be a very abundant time, so a very busy time, but you should find also that it's very good for your health and your betterment because you're feeling positive about that which you can undertake and the results that you can gain from doing so. Relationships, look, on a personal level, this is about moving through anything that may be a little bit frustrating. You may have gone through a bit of opposition there for a little while. You might be feeling quite sensitive. So 2023 around relationships, if you're single and looking, is about trusting the process, because you're going to see this as a time in which maybe you don't have a lot of control over how everything goes, but you do have some control over what you allow to impact you. And this is about taking your time, being patient, knowing that situations will happen of their own accord. You won't have to push or rush anything. And for those in stable and supported relationships, there's change on that horizon. Now, this is not a negative. It just means that you're looking at ideas, plans, adding to. Now, this is a children's card here, the moon. So often it means that family or children matters, or home, or the consciousness of being able to make decisions is important. And because of this, you see this is a very fertile and a very productive time around relationship areas. So this should be one in which you're able to make the change that you need to do, even though you might be a little bit cautious at first. If you trust this, once again, those processes are going to do quite well. Well, thank you so much, everybody, and don't forget to like my channel on my page.